So you're asking where the catalytic converter is on a Nissan Note. This is one of those should be simple, actually kind of a hassle things car owners run into all the time. And the answer really does matter for both repairs and theft prevention. You'd think automakers would want everything under the hood, nice and easy. Nope. On the Nissan Note, especially in the 2013 and newer models, they put the catalytic converter not just under the car, but pretty tucked up in the exhaust system, right below the engine firewall. For a lot of people, this means you can't just peer under your car and spot it in 2 seconds. You actually have to get the car jacked up or sometimes even remove a splash guard or two. It's like the automotive equivalent of hiding the Wi-Fi router behind a bookshelf. Here's the pro tip. On a Nissan Note with the HR12DE engine, the catalytic converter is integrated into the exhaust manifold. So instead of being midway down the exhaust, it's much closer to where the engine meets the pipes, almost hugging the back of the block. That means the converter gets hotter, faster, and stays more efficient. This helps emissions and even keeps your fuel efficiency numbers up by like 3 to 5%. Win-win. Unless you're actually trying to get hands on it, then it's win-lose for your afternoon. The classic pain point is for people doing their own work. You drop under the car with a socket set, ready to swap it out, only to realize half the bolts require Houdini's wrists to reach, or a hand the size of a 7-year-old's. If you're fighting with a check engine light and a code saying catalyst efficiency below threshold, being able to find the converter is step 1. Then it's a whole project to disconnect the oxygen sensors and hope the bolts aren't rusted into oblivion. Bring the penetrating oil, seriously. The location complicates things for theft, but mostly in a good way. It's not as quick a grab as a Prius, but if you park in a dodgy area, know that people have gotten creative with battery-powered saws. In a matter of minutes, your $1,000 part is gone. I'm in Portland, so I get it. Car part theft is a thing. If you want extra security, a catalytic converter shield is a buy once, cry once deal. It can reduce theft risk by as much as 80% according to local mechanics. A solid half of the cost if you ever have to replace the converter comes from labor, not the part itself. It's basically because of this awkward location and rusted bolts. Shop rates can clock in at $120 per hour, and you can expect 2 to 3 hours easy. Visual cue. If you're under the Note looking for it, trace the exhaust pipe up from the muffler towards the engine. Right as it curves upwards to meet the engine block, there's usually a heat shield covering a canister shape. That's your catalytic converter. You might see 2 oxygen sensors sticking out, one before the cat, one after. This is a giveaway clue. Don't unplug random sensors unless you're absolutely sure what you're doing. Modern cars are picky and you'll wind up with more dashboard lights than a Christmas tree. And honestly, if your Nissan Note is over 10 years old, corrosion is a fact of life. Hit all the bolts and flanges with a rust penetrant the night before you try any DIY. Saves your knuckles and keeps the swearing to a minimum.